Hello everyone. In this lecture we are going to study about the introduction of partial differential equation. This is the first lecture of your fourth unit. In your fourth unit, a partial differential equation, the syllabus contain introduction of the partial differential equations. This is the video which cover the topic. Solution of the linear partial differential equation with constant coefficients of second order and their classifications. The classification is also contained in this video. Parabolic, hyperbolic and elliptical partial differential equation. And then the method of separation of variable for solving the partial differential equation. One dimensional wave and heat conduction equation. Laplace equation in two dimensions. The learning outcome of this lesson is one should be able to understand the following: what is partial differential equation and partial differential equation with constant coefficient and their classification. Partial differential equation. A differential equation contains one or more partial derivatives of function of two or more independent variable is known as partial differential equation, like this, where z is a dependent variable and x and y is a independent variable, where z is depending on x and y. So it is a partial differential equation of order 1 and degree 1. In second, the partial differential equation, z is a dependent variable depending on y as well as on x. Similarly, for the third equation, depending on x and y, u is a dependent variable depending upon x, y and z. Z is a dependent variable depending upon x and y. X and y are independent variable. Again, z is a dependent variable in equation 6 and x and y is a independent variable. Now, some of the common definition for partial differential equation. Order. The order of the highest partial derivative is the order of the partial differential equation. Degree. The degree of the highest order derivative after rationalize the equation is called the degree of the partial differential equation. Similarly, linear differential equation means the dependent variable and its derivative appear only in the first degree and there is no multiplication term exists in that equation. Like over here, first equation is the order of the first equation is 1 and degree is 1. Similarly, in a second equation, the degree of the partial differential equation is 3 and the order of that second equation is 3 and degree is 1. The order of the third equation is 1 and degree is 1. In fourth equation, the order is 1 and degree is 1. In fifth equation, first we have to remove this 1 by 2. To remove this 1 by 2, which is square, so we get del square z over del x square whole square is equal to 1 plus del z by del y. Now the equation is linearized. The order of this equation is 2 and degree of this equation is 2. The order is because of this and degree is because of this. Now in sixth equation, the order is 2 and degree is 1. And if anyone in this equation, if we get the dependent variable, that is del z over del x into del z by del y, then because the coefficient is multiply of dependent variable, because of this term, the equation will be converted into non-linear. And if the degree of the dependent variable, that is z, or the derivative of z is more than 1, then it is non-linear. Like over here, it is non-linear. The equation 2 is non-linear because of this. The equation 3 is linear, equation 4 is linear, equation 5 is non-linear because of this term. Equation 5 is non-linear because of the term dependent variable degree is 2, and in sixth equation degree is 1, so it is linear. Classification of second order partial differential equation. Consider a differential equation with a coefficient of a with the double derivative of x, coefficient b with the derivative of x and y, coefficient of c with the derivative of y, double derivative of y, and the function of x, y, u, p, q, etc. is equal to 0. Then we just have to focus on the coefficient of a, b and c, coefficient a, b, c of double derivative of x, double derivative of y, and double derivative of x and y. If a and b is considered for the function of x, y, now equation, if the value of b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, then the partial differential equation is parabolic. If b square minus 4ac is less than 0, that means negative, then partial differential equation is elliptic. If b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, that means positive value, then the partial differential equation is hyperbolic. Now these are the three common equations which is very important, and these equations we are going to solve these equation by separation of variable method in this unit. So over here u is a dependent variable and double derivative of u is constant as a c square. That means the value of a is c square. C square is a constant. Value of, because the equation is containing x and t, so y is replaced by t. So over here c is equal to 1. This c, the y derivative is replaced by 1, and the derivative of u with respect to x and y, we can say that 0 into del square u over del t del x into 0. That means b is equal to 0. So b square minus 4ac, that means 0 minus 4c square. Well, the c square is always positive. C square will always give you the positive value whether the c is negative or positive, and multiply with minus 4, the value is always negative. So the value is always negative. That means the wave equation is lie between the negative value, that is elliptic. This equation is considered as a elliptic by classification. Now similar thing will be done over here. The a position of a is equal to c square, and the value of double derivative with respect to t is 0. That means the capital value c over here, the value of double derivative for second independent variable. Over here we consider the independent variable as a y and t. So c is 0, or we can say that because it is y, so c is equal to c is equal to this, c, capital C is equal to small c square, a is equal to 0 and b is equal to 0. So by using the formula b square minus 4ac, that will be equal to the value of b is 0, the value of a is 0, so this will be equal to 0. That means the value of 0 means the 1D heat equation is from parabolic as per the classification. Similarly, you have to calculate for this the value of capital A in heat equation, 2D heat equation. The value of capital A is 1, the value of capital C is 1, and the value of capital B is 0. By using b square minus 4ac, we get 0 minus 1, that will be minus 1, with minus 4, that will be minus 4. So it is again negative value. For negative value, the 2D heat equation is belong from the negative value as a elliptic. So these are the way how to find out the classification. Now, higher order linear partial differential equation with constant coefficient. Now, this is the equation 1, where del square z by del x square, del square z by del xy, del square z by del x square. So, this is the equation where z is a dependent variable and x and y is a independent variable. Similarly, the equation 2, del cube z by del x cube minus del square z by del y square plus del z by del x plus z is equal to xy. In equation 1, the order of the equation 1 is 2, and the degree of the equation 1 is 1. But in equation 2, the order of the equation 2 is 3 and degree of the equation 2 is 1. Now, homogeneous. What do you mean by the homogeneous partial differential equation and non-homogeneous partial differential equation? This is the homogeneous partial differential equation and this will be the non-homogeneous partial differential equation, because a homogeneous equation when all the derivatives are of the same order. That means over here, if you remember, if you observe that the order of the first term is 2, order of the second term is 2, order of the third term is 2, and order of the second equation, it is 3, 2 and 1, which is not homogeneous. The equation which is not homogeneous is considered as a non-homogeneous, and for the homogeneous, derivatives of all the terms are having the same order. For the solution, we have to find out the solution by using the CF and PI. That means the solution contains CF and the PI portion. Linear homogeneous partial differential equation with constant coefficient. Over here we are going to find out the CF for this. The rule to find out the CF for the linear, that means the derivative and the dependent variable is having the degree 1. Derivative and the dependent variable of that derivative is degree 1 with constant coefficient. Step 1. Put the given equation in a standard form. Standard form means just convert the equation in the d descending power of the d over there, because this is the partial differential equation. You will get the value of d and d dash. D is stand for derivative with respect to x and d dash is stand for the derivative with respect to y. So convert the equation in the increasing power, decreasing power of d. This is step 1. Then the notifications for this is the first derivative with respect to x is represented as p and it is equal to d into z, and the q derivative with respect to y is d dash z. R is represented as the derivative, double derivative of y, and double derivative with respect to x and y is represented as d dash z, and derivative, double derivative with respect to y twice is represented as d dash square into z. So by replacing it, now second step, replace capital D by m and replace d dash by 1. By replacing the equation d with m and replacing the d dash with 1, you will get the auxiliary equation that will be represented similar like this: m square plus 2m plus 1 is equal to 0 something. Then it is as similar as we study in the first unit. You have to find out the root of this equation, that means the value of m, whether it is real or imaginary. Now the rule of finding the CF, if the root are real or imaginary, solve the auxiliary equation, you will get the roots. If the root are m1, m2, f3 different root, then the CF will be phi1 is a function of y plus m1x, phi2 is a function of y plus m2x, and the similarly for the other roots. Over here the phi1 means the function of phi in which all the terms are represented in the form of this. That means the function phi, we don't know the value of the function, but the function is defined in this form. That means all the terms in the function is having the power of y plus m1x, suppose 10 to the 0. So all the values similar like this, the function of fx, we are just writing the function of fx, we don't know the value of the function of fx. So phi1 is a function defined in the form of y plus m1x, phi2 is a function defined in the form of y plus m2x, and so on. Like if the root is 1 2 3, if the root is 1 2 3 of the particular differential auxiliary equation, then the CF will be phi1 y plus m1x, phi2 y plus m2x, phi3 y plus m3x, all the root. If you swap the root, suppose someone from the group write the phi1 as y plus 3x and phi2 y plus 2x plus phi 3 y plus x, it is also right. Now case 2, if m1 is repeated n times, then the CF will be phi1 y plus m1x for the first term. For the second term, x into phi2 y plus m2x. Next term will be x square phi 3 y plus m1x, and so on. The value of x, the power of x is increasing with respect to the repeated values of the root. For this, if we get the three roots 2, 2 and 2, then the CF will be phi1 y plus 2x for the first. For second, x into phi2 y plus 2x for second. For third, x square phi 3 y plus 2x. So this will be the CF. If we have a function, if we have a question, d square plus 2d d dash minus d dash square z is equal to 0, then to find the auxiliary equation we will replace d by m and d dash will be replaced by 1. We get m square plus 2m minus 1 is equal to 0 is an auxiliary equation. Now solving this, we will get the value of m, that will be minus 1 plus minus root 2. So this root will be considered as a real, whether it will be a real or complex. The formula for the CF is same, that is phi1 y plus m1x. First root is minus 1 plus root 2 x plus second root is y plus minus 1 minus root 2 x. So this will be the CF. If we say that m is equal to 1 plus minus root 2 iota, then the CF will be the same. The CF will be according to the phi1 y plus 1 plus root 2 iota x plus phi2 y plus 1 minus root 2 iota x. We will use the complete complex number over here in place of root. Suppose if the root is 2, if the root is 3 and 3, then the CF for the problem will be phi1 y plus 3x plus, because the case is repeated for 3, so x phi2 y plus 3x. So this will be the CF if the root is repeated. If the root is complex, the CF will be this. If the root is real in any form, the CF will be this. In this lesson, we have discussed the following: order, degree, linear and non-linear, homogeneous and non-homogeneous, partial differential equation, and the classification of partial differential equation, and the solution of homogeneous partial differential equation with constant coefficient if pi is 0. That means we have to find out the only CF. So the rule of the CF is discussed in this lecture. For any doubt and any query, please contact your concerned class faculty and feel free to contact them.